All right, what I think I'm gonna do first is trying to find some kind of tonal vibe or loop. A lot of this style is built off of loops, and I can add some cinematic stuff around it. But I need some kind of dark, grungy energy and atmosphere to work with first, just so I can make sure I stay on path. Once that's established, I can build around it and try to make it cool after that. I'm gonna go to an empty track right here on Keyscape right now. I'm gonna change it to output arcade. I feel like sonically, arcade's gonna give me kind of what I want. They have a bunch of different Sonic type of kits in arcade. The learning curve is interesting for this thing. Like the first couple months I had it, I barely used it because it was just I didn't really I understood how to use it, but it was just like I couldn't find it in the workflow. I prefer to start with arcade if I'm gonna do an arcade type of beat. Hard mode looks like exactly what I need. Yeah, let's just listen to what it sounds like sonically. This is more UK. It's close. Let me see if I can find something else that's grittier. They only have 69 lines. I'm familiar with most of them. This one's kind of what I'm going for, but it's too R&B. Taped. Let's check beat elements. Kind of digital sounding. A little too digital. That is what I'm going for with the drums, especially. Let me check a couple more. That's live drums. Don't want that. Not bad. Nah. It was about Obsidian. So I think this has a lot of elements I would use to keep it dark and cinematic, but I don't think I like the drums on it at all. Drum breaks. Not too live. That'd be too electronic. Maybe trash drums. I like that somewhat, but I don't love it. I think I still like these other ones better. Obsidian in a world and Crate. I think I'm gonna start with something to build around. Let's see. I think in a world might have something cool. Even a drone could be cool. But I kind of want the chords to be established. Let's see if we get lucky with something cool. Definitely major. I want to go minor. A minor, why not? Give me no chords. You lied to me. All right. Cello, violin. That's what we want for cinematic effect. Let's see. If I don't have enough octaves on my keyboard, I need to get a new one. All right, I like this. Hold on, let me record it. Let's call it Obsidian. Why not? So I just recorded that. Don't want to do some different pitch, some different notes on there. So I got to go to the other part of the keyboard and change the pitch. That's one cool thing about arcade is that on the left side of the keyboard you can change all the pitches of whatever's being playing. You can transpose them. You just have to go down to the right octave. That's crazy. Let's do it. This gives me haunted house feeling, which is what I want. Just super gritty, haunted, cinematic, something you hear the bad guys coming. I want to do something different. That's cool. I like how it's like janky too. It's not perfect sounding. Makes it sound even more erratic to me. Like somebody psycho's coming. If you press shift and the slanted line, it'll extend the note as far as it can go. Okay, I'm tempted to do my own drums. Yeah, why not? I could use a loop, but I think I'll get to what I'm hearing faster if I just do my own drums. Let's see if I have a good kit for this. I just switched computers, so not all my kits are working well. Big stadium drums, not. Oh, I still haven't figured this out yet. I just switched computers and my sounds aren't there. Let me just leave it alone. So, actually, since I don't have that, I can try my Ultra Beat kits. So I started with making kits in Ultra Beat and then making kits in Battery. So I have a bunch of my own personal kits where I dragged in samples that I liked. I was going for lo-fi. Let's see. So that definitely will work. I didn't like what I was playing so much, but I think I can add any type of drum rhythm to the right thing. I'm still not inspired to come up with a groove yet. So I'm going to look for an 808 loop and go from there. Just something hard, gritty, matches what we're trying to do here. So I'm using Splice Bridge to sync different 808 ideas to this beat and just hear what it sounds like in context. So I think this is an A minor. So let's go ahead and do browse. I want 808s. I'm just going to type it in. Here we go. I don't want to shuffle. I don't want the most popular. Let's go to most relevant. And then 808 trap bass. I want loops. I want to hear what it would sound like underneath. Some ideas. There we go. Let's see what we got. All right, so maybe this isn't A minor. Let's just double check. Okay, yeah, it is. Well, not that loop. I like the sound of this one. Where is it? I think I want a more gritty 808. Just realized I was in my own library. All right, sometimes I do that. I be in my own library and looking only at my own limited sound selection instead of the whole of Splice. So let me go do that again. All right, so we got 808 browse. Okay, search Splice for 808s. There we go. We got loops and A minor, or loops in minor keys. A minor to be specific, and Let's see what we got. All right, giving me nothing. Let's try. I like to just experiment a lot, especially when I can kind of do whatever I want. I take those opportunities to just do whatever I want. Obviously, I have bounds, like where it's supposed to sound like a certain thing, but I want to get to in my own way. That way, it comes out unique. So let's see. Like I could have used any of those single 808s and just did the traditional thing. But I'm looking for something more special to make the track special. So let's find some 808s, some lines with 808s in them, and see what they're playing, just to see if it matches what I played. Heater subs. Change the key to A minor. Yeah, I know what I want to do. I haven't been using this at all, and I want to use it more. Sublab. I forgot who makes it. This is all part of the process, too. Okay, gonna figure it out on the fly. Oh, there we go. Crushed. That's what I want. I like that one. Sounds like the wrong key, though. Let's see. Detuned it all. Sounds like it's off by a half step. Wonder if there's somewhere else that has the pitch as well. I could just manually do it too. Instead of trying to learn this on the fly. Let's go to metering, tuner, just to know what note I'm hitting. So I'm pressing an A. I'm pressing an A and it's leading A sharp big time, so I could just play a different note. I think I'd rather transpose. That way I can still play A, but the tuner should be reading A. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that. Realized I was touching the wrong one. I'm doing the filter instead of the volume. I want the release to be a little shorter. All right, now let's make it sound really crazy. So we'll go to Devil Lock and just play around with Devil Lock on this. Still don't really know what I want to play, but I just know I want something to sound kind of crazy. Just like the drums earlier, I'm not sold on any ideas. They're good, but they're not great. So I'm gonna get some inspiration from another drum loop. There's so many different ways I can go with this song. Not exactly how I want to do it, but I got a couple sounds already down. I got the drum kit locked. I got the 808 sound pretty much decided. So now I'm just gonna go to Splice and get re-inspired. Let's do some drum loops, lo-fi, hip hop, drums. Let's see what we got. So I'm gonna try to find some more loops that sound good. Basically, I liked how this was sounding, so I clicked on the folder, and now I'm searching within this folder on Splice to find a nice groove that I like. Oh, that's hard. That's dope. I like that. I just like how it sonically sounds. It fits. I'm gonna add it to my sounds by pressing this plus sign. Ooh. All right. Not a big fan of that groove, but I'm a big fan of the sound. So I'm gonna import this loop into the session at tempo. It'll import at tempo if you just grab it from the bottom right here after it's downloaded. With the new logic, you can right click on this region, do stem splitter, but I can't. I got to do it on fader because I want the drums individually. So I don't know how to do that with logic. If it can do that, I think it's a submix thing. How do you do that? Ah, there it is. Weird. Let me just try it, see what happens. Okay, it just separated the drums. I'm gonna use fader. I've been using this a lot lately to get individual files from a loop. They have a plugin, but I've tried to use it and I can't get it to work. I don't know what's up. So I'll just go to the website, upload this loop. First, I gotta export it. Just gonna drop it to the desktop and then drag it in here. Right now, fader is breaking up all the stems. Let's wait for that to happen. Okay, it's done loading the stem. Now you can see it's just still one drum track. So what I have to go to download stems. I want waves. I want drums. But I just want additional stems. So separate drums right here. Oh, it's doing it already. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to download the stems. All my drum stems comes in this zipped file. Take them, drag and drop them back into the session. Let's create new tracks. So now I have this loop broken up into its components. This is the kick. That's dope. We got a snare. And I think this is the hat. That's cool. I'm going to drag this back into the drum part of my template. Yes, this template is huge. I'm going to have to dumb it down a little bit because I thought with this new computer it would be fine, but for some reason it's the way Logic processes everything. It's still causing me issues somewhat, so I'm going to dumb down this template a lot over the next coming weeks. I want to bus all these tracks to the drum bus before I forget to do that. I don't want this loop, I just want the sound. I could make MIDI instruments out of them. If you hold Option and drag to this an empty spot, quick sampler, Just use original because optimize it changes it sometimes. And now I have it loaded as a sampler instrument. I could take the whole loop, or I could just do one shot of the first part and have one kick that I can play whatever I want. And then I want to do the same thing for the snare. I got a kick and a snare track that I could play on my MIDI keyboard. And they're the sounds from that loop. It's just the kick one that's gone. I don't understand. Okay, I'll do it again. Grab this kick loop, put it into Quick Sampler. Okay, now we got a kick track. C3 is where the root is, so that's where it'll sound exactly the same as C3. And then if you press other notes, it just pitches it up and down. Oh, that's a crazy kick. Okay, so we got that. We got the snare. It's really intriguing. Okay, now I'm gonna bust those back to the drum bus. All right, we got the kick. That's the original. Okay, I just want one shot of it. So now I got a kick. And let's get a snare. Put the snap to transient. So it's going to snap to each one of these transient lines. So I'm just going to do the first one. The root pitch is where I thought it should be C3. Let me see. I think it's that one. I don't remember. I think that's right, though. It's probably right. Okay. Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, let's just do the snare because I'm pretty sure it's going to be 2 and 4. That's cool. Highlight everything, quantize it, add a kick, and then an 808. All right, cool. I'm going to do a loop of double that size so I can make more variety in some of the parts when I play them. another thing is I want this arcade instrument to be a little bit dirtier too. I'm going to use retro color to dirty that up. Yeah, so I think for this one, I want this beat. I want to make it as sparse as possible, just so the vocalist can take up a lot of space and just spit. You know what I mean? And just really just come with grit and space and just making it hard. So I'm gonna spend a lot of time on effects and getting that sonic sound and the drums hitting to the place where you're like, oh yeah, I feel it now. Whatever I add needs to add to this vibe, or it's gonna be wrong. So I'm gonna spend some time here. To add some reverb to that snare. I'm gonna make that kick and snare really sound good together. So I just want some fancy tail end on that snare. So I'm probably gonna do some early reflections. I guess that would be the pre-delay. So if I turn the pre-delay up, you'll be able to hear the reverb like an echo almost. All right, put Devil Lock on my drum bus. Let's see if we can make it even grittier. I want it to sound kind of like crazy gritty. Like I said, some kind of. I really like what that did to the snare. I'm gonna put it on the instrument separately instead of the bus. So let's put that on the kick. Copy it over to the snare. I kind of like distorting the reverb too. So maybe I don't have to make it as ambient as I have it right now. Let me pull back the mix on this and then distort accordingly. I made the snare a little bit shorter, the reverb tail a little bit shorter. Just get more control over it. I'm not feeling that kick that much. I was gonna layer it with the other kick I had from Ultra Beat. Let's just take it off. I think it might sound fine. I was wondering why I wasn't hearing anything. Turn off low latency mode, and now should be able to hear this plugin do some stuff. I just want more knock on the snare now that knock has. I was on the kick. I want it on the snare now. So let's dial that in. think sonically it sounds really cool. Let's add some 808s. There's something there I like. I'll probably have a long section, 808 section, and a short 808 section. So I'm gonna get this one to just like really pop first before I move on to the longer one. Played the wrong note here. Bum, 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 bum. That's dope. Let's just make that 808 slap even more. I want to add some more distortion to it too. So the strings is getting on my nerves a little bit, so I'm gonna flanger them. I like how it adds to the landscape, but it stands out too much. So I want to soften it, put it back a little bit. MXR flanger. Try some of these presets. It sounds a little darker. I think I like that better. Instead of this EQ, I think I'm gonna use Decapitator. I want a little bit more sizzle on that snare. I think I'm gonna go full orchestra here. Very cinematic. Let me see if I can find some cool splice loops. I think I want a choir, like choir angels type of thing. Stab's good. Choir. Might have to play them though. I just like that one note right there. That stab, that was great. I'm just gonna add it on beat one for now. Might change where it goes later, but it's something cool to add. Like I said, I'm trying to add as few instruments as possible. So if this gives me the chords without having to have some fancy thing over top of it, great. I know bells, dark bells help with this sound as well. So I might introduce some of that. But then it just leaves the artist, the rapper, a lot of room to work with. Let's try brass instead. Let's see what happens. For me, I like to load up sections with just the kitchen sink, and then when I'm arranging it, I'll start to delete things and mute things. But it's cool to know that they all work together before I start to piece it. Maybe even some kind of synth. Let's see. I just want something aggressive, something important. have some setup instruments that I haven't used in a while that would match this vibe pretty well. Let me see. Like I said, this is a different computer, so hopefully they load. There's another instrument on contact that I might be able to utilize here. It really gives you that cinematic, scary movie stuff. See what this sounds like. Doesn't go high enough for me. I'm at a pluck. Where is the pluck at? Wow. They introduced a lot of noise. Sheesh. All right. That's giving me the heart monitor at a hospital. Beeps. That's cool. I like that. I think I'm gonna do it half as many times. Quantize it and mute every other one. Let's see what it sounds like with the reverb on it. Take it out of low latency mode. I'm hearing echoes on it for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and find some bounce to this joint, some hi-hats, and then I want to add like maybe one more element that just gives it that cool factor, and then I'll be done for today. So let's get hi-hat, loop. Starting to sound pretty hard, big, massive. This one has the kind of bounce I was hearing, but not really the sounds. So I'm gonna try to match something like this. I like some of that. Maybe I'll mix up some hats because I like how it makes me bounce, but I think it's a little too predictable. So I need to jazz it up a bit. I freaking love that. That's great. All right, let's go ahead and grab that. Put on some low percussion, small percussion loop. And then I want to EQ really these hi-hats, but I'm going to just use Decapitator to do it and stick to what we've been doing. Stick to that grungy sound, that gritty sound. Let's go to Decapitator. Take off some of those super highs. We don't need them. It's just too consistent. Let me mute it. I might use it at some point, but the hat's not doing it for me. I like the other thing better. Okay, I feel like this thing is great, but it's a little too consistent. I want to let's see if I can get it to do what I want. I just need the upbeats is what I want the most. Yeah. It's just a little too consistent. I think it's gonna be the same thing every 2 bars. So let's just loop that. Let's do the drums just so I can hear it in context. Turn it up so I can hear it better. Let me go back to arcade and see if I can find some cool layers just to give me a little bit more of that energy direction before I go to sleep. So when I wake up tomorrow and finish the track, I'm gonna be like, I know exactly what to do to finish this. I'd rather have that energy tomorrow, and today is more about experimentation and sonically trying to get it to a good place. Let me look for some cool stuff to add here. It really can be anything. Just wanted to really give me that like eerie, gritty, haunting energy because that's what the references were giving me when I was listening to them. So we got C minor. It needs to be A minor or A sharp minor. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Oh, somehow I transposed on either my keyboard or somewhere. I'm playing a C and it's showing B here. So that's why I'm messed up. I'll have to fix it later. I'll just have to listen.